Hi, you're watching the UseWise channel. Here I am again, Adriana, and Mladen Baranek, our CTO, joins us.
Hi.
We talk a lot about cloud and why cloud and public cloud and all those amazing new technologies are good for your company. And I think that in a lot of respects, we have already shown you what cloud can do for your business. But there is this specific competitive edge that you're really gaining when you move your business to the cloud. Can you tell us more about that, Madam, please?
So, public cloud offering consists of many services that are not available on-prem. And if you embrace cloud, suddenly you'll get more benefit from data you already have. Plus, you will enable your workforce, and not only through mobility, but through many new services that you can integrate into your business processes. For example, there are many office productivity benefits if you embrace cloud and collaboration. So not only that you will enable your people to get more services, but you will suddenly be able to enable them to process data in a way that was not possible before.
Mm-hmm.
So from public cloud offering, I would like to stress that especially younger generations are well accustomed to use, for example, Google services or Microsoft services in their private life. So somehow it doesn't make sense that in enterprise networks they suddenly come back to 20th century and they are cut off from all the new services they are using in their private life.
Mm-hmm.
So from that perspective, there are many benefits to be gained. Of course, it is not easy to do it. So many enterprise networks has a lot of security concerns. There are a number of issues how to migrate to public cloud while maintaining business processes and maintaining risk management regarding all security concerns. So of course we are here to help, and there are many applications that are already available for enterprise environment that can be used even while most of data resides in on-prem environment. So this is maybe the easiest way to start to embrace some of new public cloud powered applications. And that's basically.
Yeah. So basically, your competitive edge that you will gain by moving your business to the cloud will be, for one, you will be able to attract younger employees that are more innovative, that already are well accustomed to the new technology, as you said. Then there is definitely the benefit of using some services that are not available on premise. And we can also say that it will definitely give you a big advantage over your competition when developing new products is concerned, when the innovation is concerned, when your ability to look at your data from another point of view. Because what we have seen and what is well known in business, if you are doing all that stuff that your competition is doing, then you're not having any competitive edge. You might be perfect in what you're doing, but you're not gaining the competitive edge. One of the fascinating examples of this, and this is not really connected to the cloud itself, but to the way in which company functions, is we have seen recently when Lidl, the Schwarz Group from Germany, they tried to implement a well-known ERP system, and after a few years, after many money spent on that implementation, they said, we just don't want to do it. It's not good for us. So the competitive edge is very often connected to making a very bold choices, to being able to implement the bleeding edge technology as well. And we talked about how to implement the bleeding edge technology in your company the other day. So I would like to hear your view on how are competitive edge and the bleeding edge technology really connected? Can you really make a very bold moves and really, have your vision and just follow it through? And at the same time not be courting the bleeding edge technology, just keeping it like in the old world, in the conservative world, having your stuff on premise and stuff like that. Is it really possible, or do you really have to embrace the cloud and the new technologies in order to be competitive?
So in order to be competitive, it's basically you must embrace public cloud. So there are many artificial intelligence powered services that are used by retail or manufacturing companies that are just not available on-prem. So there is also a number of social networks that are crucial for maintaining relations with enterprise customers. So from that perspective, it is just not possible to be competitive without being on the internet, and being on the internet somehow requires using public cloud services, unless it is with limited reach and without the richness and capabilities that are, I could say, expected by customers. So.
One of the examples is recently we had a project with a customer. They have lots of printed out maps, and for instance, what they wanted us to do is to develop an image recognition app that would allow them to connect icons on the map with some URLs on the web. And with that, something that has been very old-fashioned and very historical, those printed out maps, suddenly becomes a digital asset in a way. It allows you to expand, to go to the new dimension. And can you comment please on those hotel chains that hand out lots of printed out maps at their receptions and give them out to tourists visiting them, and those tourists just basically can carry those maps, and most probably lots of those maps ends up in trash bins as soon as possible. That would be one of the examples where we could really see an industry like the hotel industry expand to new areas. Can you please tell us more about that and about examples as such?
Yeah, so for example, there are a lot of hotel chains having experiments how to embrace mobile devices to communicate with their guests, and they are also trying to see how to integrate Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant into their daily routines and communicating with their customers. For example, if you are taking care of elder population, usually you would have an old phone in the room, and it is very expensive for hotel chains to maintain a 24-hour service, so that they have to take care of elderly people being able to call for help. So if you have Alexa or Google Assistant, you can actually call for help and ask for assistance through voice. You do not have issues in case of injuries or where people are not able to reach the phone. Of course, there are challenges with privacy, with a number of new bleeding edge technologies, like using voice assistants. But it is very promising technology. It enables you to communicate in multiple languages with your customers, and you can offer them new services that are not available right now in many hotels. So that is for sure one area where public cloud services are going to impact hotel chains and the hospitality industry as a whole. Of course, as Adriana said, there are mobile devices, and if you are using public cloud for distributing your applications, but basically that means you have to put your applications on either Android Play Store or Apple Store for iOS devices. You will be able to communicate with your customers through their mobile devices, and today most of the customers are equipped with the mobile device. So you can unlock your room, you can manage lights, you can actually grant some loyalty schemes. So usually hotels had to print brochures, that they had to issue kind of cards, plastic cards and stuff like that. So now it is possible to run global loyalty scheme by using public cloud services and mobile devices. So that there are many opportunities to grow in that area.
Yeah, so basically sky's the limit. Whatever your problem is, if you think that you could get some competitive advantage in some regard, get back to us please, and tell us what you want to do, and we can find a way to do it. Is there anything else that you would like to share with our viewers today?
Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the little bell so that you can see our future videos, and we will be joining you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.